Welcome viewers. The powers that be, whomever they are, seem to keep heaping up trouble onto Donald Trump. In the latest Trump news, DNA evidence has surfaced of Big Red himself and apparently of Trump being involved with the assault of a female. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. Whether or not this is true or whether it's just plain fake news is anyone's guess at this point. Let's look deeper into the case and find out what's happening. As per AP News, former President Donald Trump missed his chance to use his DNA to prove he didn't rape a longtime magazine advice columnist, a federal judge said this Wednesday, clearing away a potential roadblock to an April trial date. Judge Lewis A. Kaplan rejected the 11th-hour offer by Trump's legal team to provide a DNA sample to rebut claims E. Jean Carroll first made publicly in a 2019 book. Kaplan said that lawyers for Trump and Carroll had over 3 years to make DNA an issue in the case and that both chose not to do so. He said it would almost surely delay the trial scheduled to start April 25 to reopen the DNA issue 4 months after the deadline passed to litigate concerns over trial evidence and just weeks before trial. Trump's lawyer, Joe Tacopina, declined comment on the ruling. Carroll's attorney, Roberta Kaplan, also declined to comment. Carroll's lawyers have sought Trump's DNA sample for 3 years to compare it with stains found on the dress Carroll wore the day she says Trump raped her in an upscale Manhattan department store dressing room in late 1995 or early 1996. An analysis of DNA on the dress concluded it did contain traces of an unknown man's DNA. Trump has denied knowing Carroll and said repeatedly, and sometimes angrily, that he never raped Carroll and that she was making the claim to stoke sales of her book. It could be another attempt to dethrone Trump before the elections. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Only time will tell. No matter what Marjorie Taylor Greene said, I recommend against trying to visualize Donald Trump trying to impregnate her. It's not helpful. In other news, James Clapper now claims he didn't call Hunter Biden laptop Russian disinfo, just spelled different. RICO law, thank goodness Merrick Garland knew who to call. DOJ, citing crime fraud exception, seeks to compel Trump attorney to testify in documents probe. Sour says DOJ investigators probing former President Trump's handling of classified documents have asked a judge to compel one of Trump's attorneys to testify, say sources. Thanks to Donald Trump's special master tantrum, the public already knows this in great detail. Probable cause of a crime is precisely why a judge-magistrate issues a warrant. Rent-free woke snowflakes don't care about Americans' rights. Think what this means. You are accused of a crime. You hire an attorney, assuming whatever you tell them is protected by attorney-client private. You cannot have justice like this, they will come for you too. DOJ seriously considering charges against Donald Trump. Legal analyst Barbara McWade speaks to Newsweek after Trump's former VP Mike Pence was subpoenaed as part of January 6 investigation. Considering? WTF. Lowell sure why Team Trump's newest classified disclosure to the DOJ matters. According to Donald Trump's lawyer, the former president was effectively using a classified evening summary folder as a Mar-a-Lago lampshade. Thriller with Manila Madoblog raising eyebrows, is the new standard of the walls are closing in again. Hilarious. MSNBC viewers aren't even dumb enough to keep buying this. Madoblog give it a rest. Mike Pence plans to oppose DOJ subpoena in Trump investigation. Former Vice President Mike Pence is reportedly planning to oppose a grand jury subpoena from the Department of Justice. Too bad, Mike, they decided to eat you, too. He's gonna end up before the grand jury and give his deposition on a question-by-question basis. Follow me back for additional insight. The Fifth Amendment posse DOJ. Evidence of crime requires answer from Trump. Liers to overcome the shield of attorney-client privilege, prosecutors alleged in writing to the judge that the former president used his attorney in furtherance of a crime or fraud. According to one Sue, why don't you report on the Nord Stream article or on the catastrophe going on in Ohio, please? Priorities. Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe as well. Thanks for